Coin on.
Hey there, YouTube coin community. It's Dustin with CoinOp, and tonight for our variety quick look, we are going to take a look at a 1944 WDDO-022, which is a double die adverse Lincoln cent. So let's dive right on in. Now, I have shown this one before in previous videos, and I like showing this one because, first of all, this was a discovery by Robert Lawson, and Robert Lawson is a big part of CoinOp. And what's really cool about this discovery is even though this coin was minted in 1944, it was not discovered and verified until 2016. So that's quite some time for an extreme double die to be out in circulation without anybody noticing it. So that's just kind of impressive to begin with. And also, this is a very bold double die. This is a very wide spread, and that is pretty scarce and rare with double dies to have a very wide spread such as this one. Now, this double die is listed as WDDO-022. Now, this is a double die obverse 1944 Lincoln cent. Now, if you are looking at one of these, clearly there is doubling on the date. And the main spot of focus with doubling on the date is the doubling on the 9 that can clearly be seen in between the 9 and 4 of the date. There is a very wide spread with a secondary 9. Now, if you look up at the word trust, you can find doubling on the T of trust. And you can also find doubling on the I of Abraham Lincoln. Now, there are some other die markers, and if you'd like to see those die markers and find out more information on this, I will post a link down to doubledie.com, which is John Wexler's website. This coin is listed on his website, so I will just post a link to that listing so you can look this up for yourself. But John Wexler does have this listed. Now, as I said, Robert Lawson did discover this. Now, Robert had found this one back in 1999, but he did not want to send it off to be verified until he knew that there was another one out there. So he waited until he found a second example, which he did in 2016. And then he sent them off to be verified. And John Wexler verified the example that was sent to him, and it was listed as WDDO-022. Now, Robert has sold one of these. He did have an AU example that did have a rim burr, and it was mentioned in the auction, and it still sold for $330. So that would be a baseline for value on this one. So keep in mind that an AU example sold for $330. So if it's less than an AU, say if it's an XF or a very fine example, it would probably sell for a little bit less, and an uncirculated example should sell for a lot more. So do keep that in mind. That is the only sales out there. There is just one example that has been sold. Now, currently, there are only 3 known examples of this. Now, there apparently is a 4th one out there, but it has not been verified yet. So I strongly encourage everyone to get their wheat cents out and go search through and see if you have one of these very bold and beautiful double die adverses, because this is just a really nice bold double die. This would be a great one to add to any double die collection. This is quite a unique double die. So I strongly suggest getting your wheat cents out, looking through them, seeing if you have one of these. Now, the example that you're looking at, Robert actually cherry-picked this one out of a coin shop. He was going through some wheat cents at a coin shop, and he happened to notice this one. So these can be found. He cherry-picked this out of a coin shop. I know one of them was found coin searching, so they are out there. Do look for them. Nobody really knew of these until just shy of 2 years ago. So even though this coin has been out there for quite some time, this is still a newer double die to search for. So go on out there and let's find some of these. If you enjoyed this video, do us a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button. The more that you interact with our channel, the more it encourages YouTube to share our content with more and more people. Also, by subscribing. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, click on that subscribe button, and while you are at it, click on the bell. That way you get notified immediately when we upload new content. Well, everyone, until next time, have fun.